This is a test.
This is a test. What do you know about language arts, math, science, and social studies? Find out while playing along with Knowledge for College, where teams from competing UISD schools spin the wheel of knowledge and answer questions from a world of subject categories. It's a mind challenge for students and a chance to win for their school. But most of all, it's a really fun way to learn. Now, let's play Knowledge for College.
Hi and welcome. You're watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. And today we have students from Alexander High School, and we also have students from United High School here with us today. And of course, I'd like to take some time to introduce our special guest host today, Mr. Pete Sines, the Mayor of Laredo. Mayor, thank you for joining us.
Robert, thank you for the invitation. Yes, sir.
Certainly. And if you could just briefly, for the benefit of our students and the TV audience, just kind of tell us what are some of your duties and responsibilities as mayor?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for the invitation. As mayor, I was elected in November 2014, so I've been mayor for about a year and a half or so. As far as my duties and responsibilities, well, I preside over City Council. If you turn to the public access channels, you'll see us at least twice a month, if not more often. I preside as chair, as mayor. I vote in the event of a tie. We have 8 council people. So in the event we have a 4-4, then I can break that tie. And I don't vote. And of course, I do all the ceremonial matters that come to the city, ribbon cutting, but beyond that, greet people from Washington, Austin, and Mexico as well, since we're a border region area. So, and I'm very happy, challenged every day, and but I enjoy my work and what I do. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us again, sir. And let's turn our attention now to our students representing Alexander High School. We have Paola and Ruben. And Paola, if you could, just tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
I love the study of medicine and I hope to become a dentist someday.
All right, excellent. And Ruben, what about you? What can you tell us about
I
yourself?
love medicine and I hope to become a plastic surgeon in the future.
All right, excellent. And representing United High School, we have Ileana and Michael. And Ileana, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, in my free time, I like playing the bassoon and the saxophone. I'm part of the band in my school, and I would like to become a biomedical engineer.
All right, excellent. And Michael, what about you? What can you tell us about yourself?
Well, in my free time, I watch the news because there's always something special, and I would like to do something involving business one day.
All right, excellent. We have a very bright group of students here with us today. And before we begin the game, let me just go over the rules very briefly. Each team is going to take turns spinning that wheel that you see behind you. We have questions in language arts, social studies, math, and science. And those questions are worth 5 points. And the category in red, the wild turn category, those questions can come from any subject area. And they're designed to be a little bit more challenging, so those questions are actually worth 10 points. Now, there's going to be a 1-minute time limit for all our questions. And once you hear that chime, that means you have to give us your answer right then and there. And of course, students, we took a coin toss a little earlier today. So Alexander, you won the toss and you're going to go first. So Ruben or Paola, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And the spin or the wheel goes round and round and will land somewhere eventually. And we'll find out shortly what kind of a question our students from Alexander High School will have to answer. And it looks like it's going to be from the social studies subject area. So if you could hand me one of those, Mr. Mayor. There you go.
There we go.
All right. I'll go ahead and give a copy of our question to each team. And then you can go ahead and proceed with reading the question.
Thank you.
Okay, read the question now.
Sure, go ahead, sir.
Question, according to John Locke, the final authority of government is the A, president, B, people, C, legislature, D, state.
And whenever you're ready, students, you can give us your answer. Keep in mind you have up to a minute to figure it out.
Letter B, people.
That's correct.
All right.
People is the answer.
People is the answer. Very good, Alexander. You're on the board. And United High School, it's your turn. So Ileana or Michael, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And of course, this spin also goes round and round and will come to a rest eventually. And we'll find out shortly what kind of a question our students from United will have to answer. And it looks like they're going to be getting a wild turn question. Let me go ahead and just grab that real quick. And this is going to come from the math subject area. So,
Okay, so here's, so we need to present that to them.
yeah, I'll go ahead and give them the copy. And students, this is worth 10 points if you can answer correctly. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, the subject is math. Question, a cube, a regular tetrahedron, and a rectangular octahedron are shown below. And I think you have that in front of you. So if F, E, and V represent the number of faces, edges, and vertices, respectively, of each regular polyhedron, which of the following is a true statement? A, F plus V equals E minus F to the second, or F squared, I guess. B, F plus V equals E plus to the second power, is it?
Yeah, superscript 2, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And
Then
then
C, F plus V equals E, or D, F minus V equals E.
And of course, this is a wild turn question from the math subject area. It's for our students from United High School. By answering correctly, they can earn 10 points. Otherwise, our students from Alexander will get a chance to answer that question and possibly earn the points. And just to repeat, if F, E, and V represent the number of faces, edges, and vertices, respectively, of each regular polyhedron, which of the following is a true statement? Of course, our students are working vigorously to work that out.
You asked me, it's the level of difficulty is difficult.
Yes, it is. And of course, our questions come to us from the Curriculum and Instruction Department here at United ISD. And while our students are working the problem, Mr. Mayor, what do you think of our show so far?
Well, it's great. It truly challenges the students. It's challenged me by reading this question here. I hadn't seen those words in many years.
United, do you have an answer for us, please?
The right answer is A.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Alexander, do you have an answer for us, please?
B.
Yes. Alexander, that's correct. F plus V equals E plus superscript 2 there. So very good, Alexander High School. You earned the 10 points. And it's also your turn at the wheel, so Ruben or Paola, will one of you spin for us, please? And of course, the spin will also go round and round, and it will come to rest eventually. And this time, it's going to land in the science subject area. And it'll be right here. And again, students, this question is going to be worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly.
Thank you.
Okay, the question reads, why might you feel a cool draft when sitting near the bottom of a flight of stairs, even though no windows are open in the house? A, the movement of people through the house disturbs the air. B, the stairway acts like a chimney that funnels the hot, less dense air up the stairs and leaves your skin cool. C, cool air is more dense than hot air and will tend to flow down the stairs as a convection current. And D, stairways are narrow and air flows faster in constricted spaces.
And again, this question's for our students from Alexander High School. They have about a little less than a minute to answer now. And of course, by answering correctly, they can earn the 5 points. Otherwise, our students from United will get a chance to answer that question and possibly earn the points. And just to repeat, why might you feel a cool draft when sitting near the bottom of a flight of stairs, even though no windows are open in the house? And Alexander, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and give us your answer.
Is it letter C?
C is correct.
All right.
Congratulations.
Very good, Alexander High School. You earned the points, and United, it's your turn once again. So, Michael or Ileana, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And Michael's spin will also go round and round, and we'll come to rest eventually. And this time, we'll find out shortly what kind of a question our students will have to answer. Looks like it'll be from the social studies. So, you can just hand me that one little card there. And again, I'll go ahead and separate them. And again, students, this is worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly.
Okay, the question reads, a positive effect of the annual flooding of the Nile was that A, farmland became more fertile and supported the rise of ancient Egypt. B, floods made it easier for invaders to conquer Egypt. C, dead fish left after the floodwater dried up added protein to the soil. And D, floods increased the Egyptian shipbuilding industry.
And again, the social studies question is for our students from United High School. They can earn 5 points by answering correctly. Otherwise, our students from Alexander will have a chance to answer that question. And students, are you ready?
Yes.
And what's your answer, please?
We go with A.
A is correct. Farmland became more fertile and supported the rise of ancient Egypt. Congratulations.
All right, very good, students. It's time now for a quick break, so we're going to go ahead and take one, and we'll be right back.
The United ISD Child Nutrition Department is providing meals through the Summer Food Service Program. Free breakfast and lunch will be provided to any child from age 1 to 18. Meals will be served at 23 UISD schools and at 17 community sites. Dates and times will vary. For more information, please contact the UISD Child Nutrition Department or call 211. The Summer Food Service Program is sponsored by the Texas Department of Agriculture and the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
Studies show that parents who are actively involved in their children's education more than double their chances of graduating from high school and even going on to college. Make time to get to know your child's principal, teachers, and counselor. Volunteer and get involved in your child's school activities. Even the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Invest in your child's future today.
School safety is our #1 priority. Always report bullying to an adult, attend class every day, and please say no to drugs and alcohol. Be sure to report any criminal or suspicious activity to campus police. Remember, texting and cell phone use is forbidden when driving in school zones. Always watch out for kids at crosswalks and when loading on and off school buses. Keep our kids safe.
United ISD urges parents who have children with severe allergies to please inform district nursing staff about your child's condition. Allergic reactions can be life-threatening.
We have procedures in place to help students at risk for severe allergic reactions or anaphylaxis. Notifying staff about student allergies makes it easier for them to respond quickly to an emergency.
Please report severe allergies and help ensure UISD students remain safe and healthy.
Hi and welcome back. You're watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at UISD. And today we have students with us from Alexander High School and from United High School. And our special guest host today is Mr. Pete Sines, the Mayor of Laredo. Sir, again, thank you for joining us, and I believe you have a question for our students before we resume play.
Robert, thank you again for the invitation. And yes, I do. Let's see, we can begin with Paola. Yeah, mention that you want to be a dentist or go into the dentistry area.
Yes.
Yeah, what inspired you to to select that field?
I was a part of a medical, I guess, club. It's called HOSA, and I chose the dental category, and ever since I did that, I fell in love with dentistry.
Well, that's wonderful. I guess you're good at biology, chemistry, and maybe some physics.
I like to think so.
Wonderful. And of course, we have Ruben. You mentioned you also want to go into the medical area, but more in the plastic surgery arena. Well, that's wonderful. Do you have a family member maybe that inspired you, or why the plastic surgery route and not some other route?
I really like that it's like you choose your own schedule, and then you get to help people out who don't feel really comfortable with their imperfections. So I really like that. Like, you can see their lives change with their operations, like what I do to them.
Well, wonderful. Great. And Ileana, from United High School, yes, you stated that you also want to go into the
medical engineering. Yeah.
Medical engineering.
Yes.
That's interesting too, because there's so many things happening nowadays. What inspired you?
Well, a couple of years ago, my sister got very sick, and I guess seeing her in pain made me realize that I wanted to go into the medical field. I always knew I wanted to be an engineer, I just wasn't sure which kind. And I feel that there's so much improvement that could be done in the medical field. And I feel that like being an engineer is the way that I'd like to contribute into the medical field.
Well, we wish you luck as well. And then we have Michael. Yes, sir, you're also from United. You mentioned that you want to go into the business world, the business profession. Any particular area? Have you thought maybe of law?
I'm kind of leaning towards finance.
Oh, finance?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting, because we need a lot of folks like you to determine what's the best investment and where to invest money and how to pay for things over a long period of time. So I congratulate all four of you all. I think Laredo is well poised. I think to the fact that you all came from Laredo and you're going and studying, but hopefully don't forget about our city as well. Come back and contribute and give back to your community at some point in your lives. We appreciate that very much.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. And Alexander, it's your turn at the wheel. So Paola or Ruben, will one of you spin for us, please? And we'll see where this spin comes round, or we'll see where this spin ends up. We'll find out shortly what kind of a question our students from Alexander will have to answer. And it looks like they might wind up with another social studies question for the day. All right, students. And again, students, it's worth 5 points if you can answer correctly.
Okay, the question reads, what did the philosophy of social Darwinism explain? Again, what did the philosophy of social Darwinism explain? A, why governments should reduce poverty. B, why countries should not restrict foreign trade. C, why Republican governments should replace monarchies. And D, why industrialized nations should rule over the pre-industrial ones.
And again, this social studies question is for our students from Alexander High School. Once they determine their answer, they can go ahead and give it to us. If they answer correctly, they can earn 5 points, but if they don't, then our students from United will get a chance to answer the question. Students, are you ready?
Oh, we think it's D.
D is the correct answer. Congratulations.
All right, sir. Very good, students. Very good. United, it's your turn at the wheel once again. So Michael or Ileana, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And once again, the wheel does go round and round and will come to a rest eventually. And we'll find out momentarily what kind of a question our students from United will have to answer. And it looks like they have another wild turn question, so another chance to earn 10 points here. And let me see, this one is coming from the English language arts subject area. So
thank you.
Okay, the question is, it's not too long. It says, in the novel Night, what is A-7713? Again, in the novel Night, what is A-7713?
And of course, students, you have up to a minute to answer, and whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and give us your answer, and you can earn 10 points by answering correctly.
Okay, so in the novel Night, it's about the Holocaust, and there Eli Wiesel is the one that goes in there, and he was in the camp Auschwitz, which is the A, and then the 173 is a number that he was designated.
Okay, and we're going to go ahead and accept that answer. So that was a good answer, students from United.
Thank you.
And United, you earned the 10 points, so very good job. And Alexander, it's your turn once again. So Ruben or Paola, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? find out shortly what kind of a question. Looks like it's going to be a math question this time. We narrowly averted the social studies subject area, so.
I was going to say, maybe you need to check your wheel.
Yeah, we've been having issues actually. But that's for another time and a place. All right, students. This math question's for Alexander, and it's worth 5 points to our students if they can answer correctly.
Okay, I'm reading the question now. Solve the following equation by factoring. And it's a 3x square. It's a 2.
I think it's a 3.
You think it's a 3?
Yeah.
Might be a 3.
3x with third power plus 6x squared minus 7, 2x equals 0.
And the choices are?
And the choices are A, x equals 4 and x equals minus 6. B, x equals minus 4 and x equals 6. C, x equals minus 6 and x equals 0 and x equals 4. And D is x equals minus 4 and x equals 0 and x equals 6.
And again, this math question is for our students from Alexander High School. They can earn 5 points by answering correctly. Otherwise, our students from United High School get a chance to answer that question. And of course, our students are trying to solve the following equation by factoring. And the equation is 3x cubed plus 6x squared minus 7, 2x equals 0. So students, whenever you're ready, just go ahead and give us your answer. And
Is it C?
That is correct.
all right. Good job, Alexander. Very good. You earned the
Very good
5
job.
points. I never would have been able to do that, by
I
the
wouldn't
way.
either.
So, and United, it's your turn once again at the wheel. So Ileana or Michael, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And we'll momentarily find out what kind of a question our students from United will have to answer. And it looks like they're going to have a science question.
Science. It's not science, it's science. When I was a child, they used to call me Peter Science. And I quickly corrected them. No, it's Pete Science. Yeah.
All right, that's your call. And again, students, it's worth 5 points if you answer correctly.
Okay, let me read the question. Proteins or biomolecules that are made up of subunits called A, amino acids, B, steroids, C, nucleotides, and D, monosaccharides.
And again, the science question is for our students from United. And students, are you ready?
Yes.
And what's your answer, please?
Our answer is A, amino acids.
That is correct.
All right. So very good, United. You earned the 5 points. And Alexander High School, it's your turn once again. So we'll go ahead and spin that wheel for us, please. And we'll find out in a moment what kind of a question our students from Alexander will have to answer. And it looks like they may wind up with another social language arts. Language arts, so that'll be that one from on the top. And again, students, this is worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly.
Thank you.
Okay, the question reads, connotation or denotation is the emotional feelings that surround a word.
And of course, once you have your answer, students, you can go ahead and tell us.
Connotation?
Connotation is correct.
All right, so good job, Alexander. You earned the points. United, it's your turn once again. So, Ileana or Michael, will one of you spin that wheel for us, please? And we'll see what kind of a question our students will have to answer. It looks like they may get another social studies question, everyone's favorite subject today. It'll be right there.
I should know by now.
It's all right, sir. And let's see. And again, students, this is worth 5 points to you if you can answer correctly. All right.
Okay, the question reads, use a map and your knowledge of social studies to answer the following question. Which letter marks the location of the civilization of Kush? K-U-S-H. Is it location A, location B, location C, or location D?
And this social studies question is for our students from United.
Civilization of Kush, K-U-S-H, S-H.
And of course, they have a map provided for them, and they have to find which letter marks the location of the civilization of Kush. And of course, as our students work the problem, I want to remind them they can earn 5 points by answering correctly. Otherwise, our students from Alexander could answer the question and possibly earn the points. So our students have a little less than a minute now, so once the bell rings, they'll have to give us their answer, or as soon as they have an answer, they can go ahead and give it to us. And students, are you ready?
Yes.
And what's your answer, please?
C.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Alexander High School, do you have an answer for us?
Is it B?
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Mr. Mayor, do you mind sharing the correct answer with our students
The
here?
correct answer is D.
Location
D
on the
D.
map. So no points on this round, but good job, everyone. And it's time now for a quick break, so let's go ahead and take one, and we'll be right back.
It's school time, and let's keep Laredo's children safe by following these important safety tips when driving through school zones.
Slow down to 20 miles per hour and be extra careful when driving near schools. State law prohibits the use of cell phones in school zones. If you see a school bus with flashing light, remember to stop until the bus resumes motion. Failure to heed these warnings could result in fines or jail time. By staying alert and observing all traffic laws, we can keep our kids safe.
Hi and welcome back. You've been watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at United ISD. And of course, I'd like to thank our students from Alexander High School and our students from United High School for being good sports and joining us here today. And of course, we'd like to thank our special guest host, Mr. Pete Sines, the Mayor of Laredo. And Mr. Mayor, what did you think of our show today?
It was wonderful, thank you. I'm very encouraged, to see the quality of students that we have here in Laredo, Texas. Study hard, and once you do your careers, hopefully you can do them here in Laredo, Texas, and if not, at some point, come back and contribute to your community. Thank you so much.
Very good. Of course, we'd like to thank Sonic, America's Drive-In, and McDonald's of Laredo for providing prizes to our students. And with that, let's go ahead and say goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.